Secretary Breitenbrink, you accompanied Secretary Blinken on his recent trip to Beijing, just recently in June. And shortly after that meeting, Secretary Blinken said that the spy balloon chapter should be closed. Well, this was a spy balloon, which is a product of an adversary's military that flew across the continental United States, and the administration believes we should simply move on. And at one point, President Biden even characterized this national security threat as, in quote, silly. Do you agree or disagree with President Biden's characterization that the spy balloon incident as silly? I just need a simple yes or no from you.
Madam Chairwoman, thank you. I think—
Just simple yes or no. I mean, we can continue the dialogue.
Well, ma'am, what I would say is I agree with the President's assessment from the beginning. We took this extremely seriously. This was an outrageous violation of American sovereignty,
Yet you called it silly, right?
And
so
the,
did
and
the
the President
State
shot the balloon
my
down.
time, I'm going to claim my time back. State Department, did you demarche the Chinese embassy with respect to the balloon?
Yes, we did.
And what date did that occur?
I don't have all of the details in front of me. I didn't come with a timeline, ma'am, but my recollection is it was immediately after we found out about it.
Do you recall which
And I believe
U.S.
that was
officials
February
were in
1.
the meeting?
I do.
Could you tell me?
I will tell you, we don't normally divulge all of the details of our—
You can at least tell me
but I
which
can tell
officials
you,
were there in the
the
meeting,
Secretary of
right?
State and the Deputy Secretary of State. We took this incredibly seriously, and we wanted to send a message.
Sure.
This was an outrageous violation of our sovereignty.
Then can
we
you—
demanded it be removed, that it never happen again, and then we shot it down. So respectfully, Madam
Thank you. Let
Chairwoman,
me reclaim
this
my
is very
time.
serious. Yes, ma'am.
Will you commit to sharing any technical analysis of the balloon with the committee?
What I will commit to is I'll refer you to the Department of Justice and the FBI, which are in charge of this, and we support whatever decisions they make.
All right, so you see, we're having this continued dialogue, so the chapter on the spy balloon is not closed. The American people still have so many unanswered questions about this flagrant violation of the American airspace, and given that it flew across the entirety of the continental United States, we're questioning this administration's ability to respond to provocation from the PRC in the future. So since the spy balloon incident in February, the PRC has raided American companies. Namely, it banned Micron from its market, and it threatened restrictions on critical minerals, and cyber hacked our top officials, as was mentioned in Chairman McCall's statements. So since February, can you name one substantial action the PRC has taken to improve relations with the United States other than taking our meetings on their terms?
Well, Madam Chairwoman, a couple of things. First of all, I would completely disagree with the characterization that we took meetings on their terms. In fact, just the opposite is true. The meetings happened on our terms and our timeline that we insisted on and that we stuck to. And Madam Chairwoman, I fully agree with your assessment that some of the steps that China has taken against Micron, against other American firms on the ground, absolutely contradict their supposed statement that China is open for business and that they need foreign investment, whereas when they take these steps that obviously contradict that statement and that undermine the business environment, that is not in their interest, and it certainly increases tension in the relationship. And these are issues that Secretary Blinken raised directly when he was in China. And also their steps to both threaten and actually restrict critical
Thank you.
minerals.
Let me reclaim my time back. I just want to—
If I could just finish on the last one, Madam Chairwoman.
I don't completely agree with your assessment that the meetings were taken on your terms or on our terms, because it's my understanding that we insisted our travel to Beijing despite, I mean, even canceling your appearance before my subcommittee hearing. So anyway, in your meetings with PRC officials, was the PRC's actions against Micron subject, and if so, what message was communicated by your delegation, and were there any countermeasures threatened?
Madam Chairwoman, we've absolutely raised the Micron case and the other cases that I referred to, the unacceptable steps that China has taken against our firms. While in Beijing, Secretary Blinken also underscored how unacceptable it is that China is taking these steps against our firms. And again, it undermines, absolutely contradicts their claim that they are open for business. And we'll continue to fight and advocate for our businesses. The Secretary also met with the American business community there, and what he heard from them was that, one, yes, this trading relationship and the presence of our businesses in China remain very important, but number two, they have a range of concerns, including these actions, and we're committed to defending them and advocating for them.
My time is up, but I look forward to continuing this dialogue, especially as we have an upcoming meeting coming up.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am,
you.
I look forward to that. Thank you.
All right.